Travis Wayne Goodsell. A couple of news items that came across my attention today. Deseret News reports that Omicron has been designated as the major virus in America now. It's beat out Delta finally, or already. Omicron, as I've gone over with you, is Paleo-Hebrew, which also is in Greek. Paleo-Greek has the extra omega symbol. So Paleo-Hebrew is a united sun and moon symbol, where Greek separates them. Omega is the sun, which in Greek devolved into the horizon for the rising and setting sun, as Sampi and Digamma, and the other one was removed from Paleo-Greek. And Omicron remained the moon symbol. And I've gone over with you how in Egyptian the sun is represented by the right eye of Horus, left eye of Horus is the moon, and according to the story, the plucking out of his eyes refers to eclipses of the sun and the moon. And so thus it's the first apocalyptic literature ever recorded, upon which all other apocalyptic literatures throughout history have taken that and turned it into their own cultural mythology. But yeah, it's here, right smack in the middle of the blood lunar moon tetrad for 2021-2022. May and November are the months when they occur this time. If you remember the one in 2014-2015. And so if you're familiar with the test that I was running for the 17th, and then the day after, still checking for a new test to perform, this is part of it. So yes, I'm very well aware and keeping up with the news for as long as I have left to do so, because the church has destroyed me. They threatened with this, and they followed through on their threat, as YouTube is still silencing and censoring me as part of the act of terrorism. And so it's also been reported by the Deseret News through WHO that it is resistant to those who are vaccinated and those who have already gotten the virus. Enough tests apparently have been confirmed as a pattern with their testing through the same scientific processes. No one is safe now. We were warned in the beginning. Here it is. Because we didn't listen. Well, you didn't listen. I've been listening this whole time. So, the next one. Remember that record-breaking tornado destruction through the Mideast? Kentucky was hit hardest. Yeah, well, the church was silent on that, weren't they? Not even a report after the fact, when it was too late to report on it. Didn't even bother to tell us how the missionaries were doing. We had to find out from other sources that the one sister missionary who was transferred there the day before is doing fine. She made it into an underground bunker. And Utahns had driven out there to do the work that the church refused to do. Well, today, the Philippines was hit with Super Typhoon Odette. So I'm assuming with super that it was a category 5. They have a picture here, don't they? Yeah. It eventually turned into a super, it looks like, as it reached the mainland. So the islands where they highlight in red show that it was still growing at that point. I'll put that as part of the thumbnail, maybe. Why are you below the line? What's up with that? But yeah, church has missions there too, and churches, just like they do in America. But the church decided to cover this story. It's in the church news. Philippines hit with widespread destruction by Super Typhoon Odette. Church responds to needs. Opens doors to evacuees. Why the Philippines and not America? Why would the church be on the ball to cover the Philippines and drop the ball for America? Mormon parents have children in America who were affected by it. The mother was on the news. Where was the church? Why this? A total of 57 meeting houses have been used as evacuation centers for close to 5,000 individuals, composed of members of the church and friends of other faiths. Where was that sentence for America? What's going on? Why? Major needs include, seriously? Church welfare personnel are on the ground in Visayas and Mindanao areas, working with local church and community leaders to provide assistance and check solutions for continuing relief efforts. Where were they for America? The Philippines Area Presidency shared the following message. Where was the area presidency for America? You're seeing a pattern. But then they blow it by saying, we invite all members of the church to unite in prayer that God will grant strength and comfort. That's not what they need. They need food, drinking water, hygiene sets, and equipment for clearing operations, as well as bedding, and sort of forgot to mention that part of it. Bedding and some kind of a heating unit, shelter, because I'm sure they have bugs and critters out there too. I think they have to get extra shots if they're going to the Philippines, as other third world countries. My brother went to Chile and had to have extra shots to go down there. I went to New York. I should have gotten extra shots. So the church just doesn't care about us. This is part of their method of of extortion, saying, hey, we helped you guys, you owe us. If they neglect you, you've already shown disloyalty. That's how people who don't love operate. So, I did an exclusive video for Restoring Joseph Smith's Church of Christ. It's already up. But, again, the church continues to show they're just frauds, promoting the wrong Jesus, the wrong Christ. Because they had the thing on the interfaith singing thing. Both Germany and Copenhagen both had their Christuses. And it was a breakout video on Travis Wayne Goodsell, and YouTube shut it down.